haven't done a talking video in a long time. No particular reason for that. Just been busy, made a big life change, moved. But I don't know. I made so many videos where I feel like I covered a lot of the main topics that I could kind of share my knowledge of to help you guys play better. But there's one thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately. You know, I play a lot of Grateful Dead music, and I think a lot of people are getting introduced to the Dead right now because of Bob Weir's passing, which is a great thing. I think Grateful Dead improves musicianship, and listening to the Grateful Dead opens your mind to different ways of playing music, blah, 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 blah. One thing about Jerry and Jerry's playing that I really like, and only hear in a few other places of guitar playing, is his really tasty approach to intervallic relationships between notes on a guitar. You know, there's a lot of that just formulaic scale, you know, kind of blues driven or pentatonic driven. It's very in a box along a road. But people like Eric Johnson, you know, they do these those types of like intervals. You know, it's really just the foundations of a chord, like a 1, 5, and a 3 or something. But that sounds a lot different than, you know, that type of playing. Where I'm trying to get at is there are things to learn from Jerry and some other people, especially people that kind of are in the Jerry sphere of guitar playing. Like Steve Kimmock is a really great example of somebody that has really great intervals. And if you mix a unique intervallic approach with some intelligent rhythm, you can get some really interesting phrasing. And I think that's what's so hard for people to like decode when Jerry would solo over a song like Eyes of the World. You know, like what is he really doing, even when you're staying on that E major 7. And I could loop that a little bit here just to give people an idea of what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, that wasn't the best rhythm. Hold on a second. Okay, that's better. It's hard to do it when I'm sitting down, but... So when I'm soloing over that, obviously there's a bunch of that kind of rhythmic stuff that I've talked about in previous videos where, you know, a lot of that kind of doubling sound that Dickie Betts would do. And then the classic Jerry kind of triple it to quadruple it kind of runs. That type of thing. All that stuff. I think what I'm specifically trying to talk about in this video, and sorry it's taken me already 4 minutes to get to this point. The point is you can do these larger jumps. You hear that? So if we're in the key of E major 7 is kind of the chord tone that I'm outlining. On the G string we can go from 8 to 9, and on the top E string you can hit 11. We're just completely skipping the B string. And then, you know, trying to avoid playing the next step in whatever scale we're thinking about. If it's the pentatonic, instead of going, you can skip. That's already more creative than... And so it's that kind of same concept. If I go, the next note down would be that whole step to the 9th fret. But you can go and do a major third. Right? And if you hold certain intervallic choices with a little bit of vibrato, it almost sounds kind of like classical music. So there's a lot of notes that you can play that aren't right next to each other. You don't even have to play on the next string up. You can get creative and try to find these different intervallic choices. And then you'll start to realize that maybe some of these like old, kind of more simple, classical type of approaches, even though it's just like the major scale, can be very rewarding when you're actually finding them yourself instead of just playing some type of formula or reading off a chart or whatever. I don't know if I have anything more than that to say for this video. I'm not perfectly in tune here. I think you're hearing what I'm saying though, right? Right? Like, what did I just play right there? And I'm doing a full string skip, so I'm playing one note on the D string, 2 on the G, skip the B, and just go to the top E. Intervallic playing. I think it's a really good place to explore and spend time and develop vibrato, right, when you land on some of those notes. Oh, shit. Shoot. I'll shoot. Okay, thanks. See you guys.